Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to talk about the beef between Ethiopia and Somalia. They have not diplomatically; those countries are not in good terms lately. So, what is the beef between Somalia and Ethiopia? Well, let's backtrack. In 2004, Ethiopia signed a lease, a coastline lease to Somaliland from Somaliland. You know, they signed a coastline lease so they can have access to Red Sea. As you guys know, Ethiopia is a landlocked country. They're supposed to have access to Red Sea through Eritrea, but Eritrea is its own country now. So Ethiopia went to Somaliland and leased some portion of the Somaliland coastline so Ethiopia can have access to Red Sea. They leased it for 50 years, and then this doesn't sit well with Ethiopia, with Somalia. Somalia still claim that Somaliland is part of Somalia, and as a matter of fact, Somalia say that their ambassador to Ethiopia should come back. So, meaning that they don't have a diplomatic relationship the last time I checked. So now, what is the deal? Why did Somaliland decide to lease some part of their coastline to Ethiopia so that Ethiopia can finally have access to coastal Red Sea? Well, for decades, Somaliland have been trying to legitimize their freedom as a free country. Somalia didn't acknowledge their own country. Somalia still think they are part of Somalia. They still think Somaliland is part of Somalia. And then while Somaliland say no, we are a country of our own. So what they did is that they went into this partnership with Ethiopia in return that Ethiopia would acknowledge that Somaliland is its own country. It's their own country, have nothing to do with Somalia. Which Ethiopia did, and Somalia was not happy. The country of Somalia, they are not happy that Somaliland have to do that so that Ethiopia can recognize them as a country of their own. That's how the tension between Ethiopia and Somalia started. There have been cultural tensions in the past, but I'm talking about from government to government on the topper level of Somali government and Ethiopian government. Things are not robust. It's because of the deal that was made in January 2024. So, yeah. Then, what is the implications of this deal? The implication is it might increase instability. You might likely see, God forbid, Ethiopia and Somalia going to war. And also, while I said that deal was signed in 2024, so that Ethiopia will have access to some coastal sea line of Somaliland. They want to lease it for 50 years. The MOU, Memorandum of Understanding of the deal, is still being tabulated because, this deals like this, you don't just do it. They want to lease the place for 50 years. So it's not, this is not something you do during wartime. This is in peacetime, so everything have to be, checked, calculated, and all that. So they are still being working on the issue, but at the same time, Somalia is not even happy that something like this is happening, and they can't do anything to stop it. So that's the current beef between Ethiopia and Somalia, and then Somaliland, which is a country that is not recognized yet, but their autonomy, they feel like by making this deal with Ethiopia and Ethiopia acknowledging them, they will make other countries in international bodies start to accept them as a country on their own. But on the other hand, Somalia don't want any of this to happen at all. So yeah, that's the beef. If you are from Somalia, if you're from Ethiopia, if there's anything that I say that doesn't sit well, or you think that I'll meet something or I made a mistake or I didn't say it right, share your thoughts in the comment section. But I know this for a fact. Ethiopia signed MOU with Somaliland to lease their coastal line so they will have access to Red Sea. That's a fact. So even though the deal had not gone through completely, they're still tabulating it. And as I said, Somalia, which is Mogadishu is the capital, is not happy about the whole thing happening. So yeah, that's the video, man. See you guys on the next one.